Hi guys.
Hi, I'm Helen.
I'm John, and this is our Vanother collective video
For July. We're doing this month's on Gadget, and we are sat here, Shay, Helen and John, in the beautiful sunshine,
which
at last
we've finally got. This is our third day of sunshine this year, something like that. But, summer was last Wednesday apparently.
Well, it might be this afternoon. It's looking good.
It is looking good. So of course the weather's good. We brought the campervan out. Stay tuned, we're going to take you through some of our favourite gadgets when we do take the campervan out.
We have a lot of gadgets. We like gadgets. This is our subject.
It is. We like things. They're not necessarily gadgets. We like stuff and things. We might think of it as a gadget. Other people might not. We love stuff.
Luckily, in our little campervan, we have a lot of storage, so we can store a lot of stuff.
So stay tuned. We've got some good stuff coming up. Watch through to the end, really useful. If you like it, hit the like and subscribe buttons, say hi guys, send us a message, usual stuff, and if you're really lucky, Helen will respond to you.
You never know, stranger things have happened.
So let's get on with it. One of our essential gadgets is our ecoflow power station. It is absolutely fantastic. As you can see, when we're using it, it just fits on the space at the end of the sofa, and it sends power in via our standard sockets. Nothing clever, but it means it keeps it all internal and we don't have to connect up to the power outside. Nothing worse than that. First of all, the ecoflow is obviously not waterproof. Secondly, it's very easy to pick up and run away with. So that would be very, very uncool if we connected it to the outside shore power. So we connect it up inside. We also have the ability there to, if I move down here, there you'll see we charge it up via the 12 volts as we're driving quite happily. That comes directly off the leisure battery. It's also connected to our solar, so it will charge from the roof once the leisure batteries under the driver's seat are charged, then it'll swap over to the ecoflow. So yeah, really good, really useful. Powers up the system in the van. I mean, I will be honest, about the only thing we've got that uses mains power is the microwave and the coffee machine. So as you can see, our microwave is mains powered and it's off. If I ask my beautiful assistant here to turn on the ecoflow, the beep comes from the background, and any minute now microwave turns on and we have a nice sustainable 240 volt supply. Works really good, super cheap if you buy them on Amazon reconditioned, because they're basically brand new but in a brown box, not a white one, and really useful for when you want to be off grid.
Oh, and it's got pictures.
And it's got pictures on the app. Seriously, what more can you need?
So one of our gadgets is not really a gadget. It's this. It's simple, but it acts as a draining board. So when I'm doing the washing up with my duck, it catches all the drips, stops the counter getting flooded. Hey presto, folds away into nothing. Brilliant. One of our best gadgets that we've had fitted to this van, and we've got two, is our max fans. We have one at each end of the camper. That is quite loud at the moment because it's getting loads and loads of air going through, but once it gets to its ideal temperature, it's silent. So we can have it at night when we're sleeping. It keeps us cool, and they're fab.
And best of all, because we've got two of them, We set one to suck, one to blow, which everybody loves. And we get airflow throughout the van, so it stops a lot of the condensation issues and things like that you have with sleeping in the vans overnight if it gets a bit chilly outside. Cools it down really super fast. Utterly brilliant, worth every penny.
This one's sucking. I can just do that. Ready. And it starts blowing. Oh, that's so cool and lovely. So our next gadget is a gadget that lives at home, but whenever we're going away, we take it with us because of this one. Mia. Good girl. She's not supposed to molt, but she does. So I always bring my Dyson. It fits under the counter. It hoovers up beautifully. And
very good at hoovering up grass as well.
Best of all, we've got a 12-volt charger, so we can charge it even if we haven't got power.
Well, if we haven't got mains power, we can't charge it if we haven't got power.
Okay. We can charge it even if we haven't got mains power.
Stand back, she's dangerous. Probably our smallest gadget that's not a gadget is invisible, unless I move all the way down here. And this little silver thing, Helen got me to fit the other week, because she gets bored of the door being either all the way open or all the way closed, because if it's halfway open, unless you're exactly level, it tends to slide one way or the other. So now, as our assistant will demonstrate,
I can just shut it to there and it's shut.
And that's it, it won't slide forward anymore. And it's locked in, and then when it needs to be closed,
we just lift the thing as if we're doing it anyway.
And it's closed. Utterly amazing.
What do you think? You like it?
Is the dog impressed? I'm not sure.
Don't think the dog's impressed with any of these.
Dog's impressed with anything that involves food or a walk. So there we go. Best £10 I've spent recently, because the boss is happy. You know what they say, happy wife, happy life. So next we're going to talk about, well, boxes of gadgets, boxes of stuff, things like that. So Helen's got her box of gadgets and I've got my box of stuff, which we'll come to in a moment. Over to you, boss.
So this box of gadgets was always the we're plugged in box of gadgets, but now he's got his big ecoflow battery. This is our anytime box of gadgets. And in my box of gadgets, I have got an induction hob, because then if I run out of gas, it's not a problem, but actually it cooks so much quicker. And if I'm on site and I've got free electricity, why not use it?
I'm the shelf.
You're the shelf. We like a cup of coffee, so we have our coffee maker. Ooh. Thank you, chef.
I can't do that, it's stuck.
And of course, being beautiful, I need to do my hair. So that's in my box of gadgets. What have you got in your box of gadgets?
Ooh, good question. Shall we have a look?
Let's go see.
So this is my big green box of stuff and things. We've had it
since the kids were babies.
Years, because we got it free with a whole ton of Huggies nappies. So it's at least 25 years old, but it's really useful. It's actually a box and a bag. So our first bag is obviously our power connection lead. Nice, big, thick, 30 amp. You can run a lot of power down that, and it's 50 meters long. So generally, pretty good. We can get power almost anywhere with that, but there are times when you can't. So, come to these in a minute. We've also got another 15 meter extension that we can put on there. Again, it's rated to 30 amp. we've got French to commando, we've got English to commando, we've got Spanish and Italian to commando, we've got splitters so we can run multiple people from one feed. There's a lot of electrical stuff in my box, just in case. We've got flat hoses, because flat hoses or squishy hoses go a long way, but don't take up a lot of room. Again, we've got two, because you're never quite sure if you'll make it to the tap. So we have connectors to connect between them, various different types of connectors to get onto all of the various different types of tap that you appear to get, because it doesn't seem possible for campsites to come up with one single type of tap. So there we go. Other things in my box of many wonders, you can get anywhere without ratchet straps. Many ratchet straps. Tent pegs, rock pegs actually, and mallets. Big let's see,
it was worth rolling up.
It was really worth rolling it up, wasn't it? I've really made a dog's dinner of that. Big strong locks locking up the bikes. Extra pair of gloves, string, rope, gaffer tape, big adjustable spanner, all the stuff that you'll only ever use once. But if you haven't got it, when you need it that once, it's an utter disaster.
Yep.
So this just kind of lives in the back all the time. It's my box of much stuff. Let's say it's rarely needed other than to fill up with water. Usually we can cope with just the bag, but there are times when we've needed it, and everything in there we've used and needed at some point or another. So it's certainly worth having.
As you've realised by now, we are a family of many gadgets, and these last two are our favourites. Well, they're my favourites. Your favourite's probably the ecoflow, because it's new. So this one, everyone's got a stool. We're short. We use this stool all the time.
Especially if you're as short as me and you need to clean the windscreen or up top or anything like that.
And you need to get in the cupboards.
Folds down to nothing, super useful.
This is my most favourite gadget, and although it lives in the campervan, I take it on holiday with me whether we're going in the campervan or not. It is my kettle. I'm English, I've got to have a cup of tea, and it just packs away to nothing.
It's very good.
Favourite gadget.
It boils enough for 2 cups of tea, so it doesn't boil too much, boils quickly. Pack it in your bag, take it in your hand luggage, wherever you're going, whether you're going by plane, train or automobile or camper van or whatever. It's really useful.
Really useful. And it's fun. I mean, how much fun can you have with a kettle?
You're sad.
I'm sad.
Another one of our wouldn't be without gadgets is the extendable ladder. Super useful, especially if you need to get up on the roof, clean your solar panels off, pops straight up, scoot up the top, send the lightest person, which is the boss behind the camera. She can clean the solar panels while I go and have a cup of tea. Absolutely perfect gadget. When you're done, it all just folds away. And stores in hardly any space at all. Really, really useful. Another one of our really useful gadgets are our 2 electric scooters. One of them's filthy because I was using it a lot of Le Mans to get about, and I haven't washed it yet. The other one I wasn't using, so hence you can see that it's not filthy. But these are really good. They get us about. They're legal in Europe, unfortunately not in the UK. Sorry that I'm not really showing you very well, but if I'm honest, I just can't be bothered to take them out. So there they are, they sit in there, they charge up quite happily while the van's going along, so they're always ready for us. Great for getting a croissant in the morning. We like our scooters, don't we?
We love our scooters.
I'm not sure if we've mentioned this before, but we've been sent down a weird and wonderful track by Google Maps many times. And don't get me wrong, Google is an awesomely good mapping system, and it's free, but it doesn't know how big your vehicle is, and especially when we're towing a trailer, that could be a real problem for us. So we have invested, oh, let's turn that off, it's very hot in here, but I'll turn it off, in a NavPow. They're not expensive, they're about £80. It's a GPS that is designed for trucks, basically. Works really well for us because we can put the length in, we can put the length of the van as it is, the width, things like that. We can put in where we're towing a trailer and the dimensions of the trailer, and it will route us that way. As I say, it's not expensive, and if your vehicle is basically bigger than a family car, you want one of these. Top of that, it's a really nice size screen. I think it's about 9 or 10 inches. Don't know. The display's really good. It's easy to see in bright sun. So yeah, it's good. It routes really well. There's free updates, and it knows how big we are. So at the end of the day, that's kind of what matters to us. So yeah, one of our better gadgets and our better purchases is a truck sat-nav for the Campervan. Works really well. Oh, that's cold. Every campsite needs a swimming pool. Absolutely awesome. As gadgets go, this beats them all. Say hello, my little mermaid.
Hello, my little mermaid. How are you today, my little mermaid?
I was thinking this is our best campsite gadget. Every campsite needs a swimming pool. Best gadget ever.
This is our best campsite gadget. This is the best campsite ever.
We like it.
I am Lady Muck, and this is my campervan.